Hey folks, coming at you with a day 7 summation of the overfeeding metabolism experiment. So a couple good conclusions before I go through all the food and all the rest of that stuff. One person, good comments, good questions coming in. One person over on Instagram saying it was nice to see somebody represent not being a guru, that diet is all about perfection and living 100% all the time, 100% one way. So that was a really good feedback comment. And I always like to say I coach real people living in the real world. So that's what it's all about, and indulgence has to be part of that. So that was good. Another one is I considered yesterday, I thought the appetite was down, hunger levels were pretty much staying pretty level, but then I woke up this morning ravenous. So and that taught me another thing about this experiment so far is that when you follow a diet strategy regularly, you have normal, tolerable hunger expectations meal to meal. It doesn't fluctuate too much, so you learn to live with a certain tolerable hunger, and it falls into place. When you're doing this kind of eating, an overeating experiment, hunger seems to bounce around like a pinball all over the place. You're hungry, then you're full, then you're hungry, then you're full. Some of that has to do with rebound hypoglycemia, but not all of that has to do with rebound hypoglycemia. It's from not being regulated. So there's a benefit to the diet strategy, as I'm seeing in day 7 now. Hunger levels aren't as even as I thought. Appetite levels definitely came back today. I packed it away. So here's what it was. So this morning I did some banana coconut granola clusters with oat milk, and within 2 hours, boom, had to stop, and we got the veggie Subway, foot-long Subway made with chickpea, veggie, whatever. Had that, and then you saw the 1 liter of the soy yogurt that I had, and then just came back to the room, had a bunch of peach iced tea, had some potato chips, and then just went out now and had some pad thai. I'll post that tomorrow, but that started with mushroom soup made with coconut milk, and then I had veggie sushi again, and then a big bowl of pad thai. And it's going to take me a few days to walk off, but and then now up in the room we'll try to get a picture. I bought 3 pieces of carrot cake and 3 pieces of pistachio cake. We'll line them up and make them look scrumptious, and we'll have them to tuck us in tonight for sure. So so a couple conclusions are coming in. Couple things are starting to, yes, with an overfeed metabolism experiment, no wonder people gain weight because of what they eat. They also gain weight because of how they eat. So if you're eating like this all the time, hunger levels are bouncing all over the place. The only way to get them into control is to follow a regular diet strategy with regular, as I argue in all my books, regular well-timed meals, as much as possible, regular meal times, and regular sleep and wake times. So we're seeing that. So as I thought appetite had hit a ceiling, that wasn't true at all. I woke up ravenous today, and really I was able to put it back. So definite. So any comments or questions?
Yes, Mark says, hi Scott, hope your day's going well.
All days go well when you're in Aruba, my friend.
And Tony, good morning, coach, and lovely Ange.
But any questions specifically about the overfeeding
Come on, guys.
metabolism?
Hit us up.
So when I check you in every night, guys, it's great that you come in and you say hello and well wishes and stuff, but I want to keep it to the overfeeding metabolism experiment as much as possible, because a lot of people tuning into this that don't know about the cycle diet, they don't know about the value of refeeds and overfeeds, they don't know how to optimize metabolism or what that even means. So get your questions ready. Like I said, great comments on Instagram. The one person who said, it's nice to see someone not trying to be the perfect guru coach, where if you're less than perfect then you're a failure. I don't do that. We don't play that game. We live in the world of food abundance. That has to be something that's inclusive, not exclusive, if you're ever going to succeed at weight control. So very important part. I've posted most of the meals already. We'll get to the the pad thai once we waddle back to the room. Any other comments, further comments, questions?
No.
All right, so that ties up day 7 of the overfeeding metabolism experiment. Looking forward to day 8. Can't tell you what lies in store because we don't make those decisions in advance. We play it by ear, but we're trying to get as hypercaloric as we can and see what the ramifications of that are after 15, 16 days. And the value of training your metabolism via the cycle diet of underfeeding with regular overfeeding. So having said that, hope you guys are spreading the word. Get people to tune in because it's a really valuable experiment. Finally, an experiment that's not about depriving the body in various ways with carbs, fats, or whatever, but an experiment that's all about overfeeding the body and seeing how long it takes metabolism to compensate for that, which it's definitely doing. That's why it's called the metabolic compensation system, which you can read about in my book, Understanding Metabolism. So I'm glad to bring it to you. Hopefully, you can comment if you're seeing any differences, noticing any differences. I'm a big boy, I can take it. So yeah, we're going to sign off. I probably left a few things out today's
Do you want to tell them where you are?
And right now I'm just in the tiny little fitness facility where we're staying at the Holiday Inn. But when I come down here every day and bring my resistance bands, I turn it into a hardcore training environment. So yeah, just standing against this dumbbell rack. Dumbbells go to 50 pounds. Old codger like me, I don't need much more than that. So, and then I just use the resistance bands. But I can still do this. All right, folks. So that's day 7 in a nutshell. And we'll see you all in day 8. Hope you're paying attention. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but mostly on Facebook. So stay tuned and welcome your comments and questions for sure. And thanks for the well wishes, but let's keep it to the experiment itself. Now it's time to waddle on up for some carrot cake and pistachio cake.
I've got to lift them up.
And I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you guys.